Welcome to the show. My name is Brock Page and I do random sports picks for fun. Milwaukee's at Washington for a 12 o'clock matinee. We've seen minimal line movement in this one as the Nationals opened up and remain the 230 favorites. In addition to that, the total opened up and remains at an even 8 runs as well. Currently, the Brewers are getting the 1.5, and at the moment, I have no idea who the betting public is leaning toward. Today's probables: Michael Vlasic for the Brewers, Max Scherzer for the Nats. This Nationals team is 13-7 in their contests, where Scherzer makes the start. Meanwhile, on the other side, I have absolutely no idea who Michael Vlasic is or what he's doing starting for the Brewers tonight. But speaking of Milwaukee, they're currently 5 games over 500 and also winning 51% of their games on the road. The brew-crew is also 42-37 in their games versus teams giving up more than 4 runs a game. The good news pretty much ends there, though, for Milwaukee bettors. This Brewers team is winning just 46% of their games as the official underdog. They've also lost 2 of their last 3, including a 6-3 defeat at the hands of the hapless Phillies. Milwaukee's facing a red-hot Nationals team who's not only an impressive 21 games over 500, but they're also winning a solid 62% of their games as the official favorite. This Nationals team is also winning a respectable 60% of their games versus teams around 500. Believe it or not, though, Washington bettors are not totally in the clear, as the Nats are currently winning just 50% of their games at the current Moneyline odds. They're also just 1-1 in their head-to-head matchups with this very Milwaukee squad. All told, the case for both sides could potentially be made, but before I go ahead and select a winner in this one, I'm going to go ahead and break down the total real quick. 2 out of Milwaukee's last 4 games have gone over the line. In addition, games 1 and 2 of this very series have both failed to go over the total of 8 combined runs. So we got a little bit on both sides. Scherzer's had a tendency to give up a few runs in a couple spots this season. I don't really know why it opened up at 8 runs, but regardless, I'm going to go ahead and make a play on the over 8 in this one. And when it comes to selecting a winner, I think Washington gets the job done, and I think they win by at least 2. I'm predicting a final score of 6-4 Nationals. Next game, Tampa Bay at the Yankees for a 7 o'clock start in the Bronx. The betting in this one opened up with the Yankees laying just $1.05 on the money line. In addition to that, the total also opened up at 8.5 runs. Since then, New York's now the $1.20 favorites on the money line, with the total remaining at a cool 8.5 runs. Currently, the Rays are getting the 1.5, and at the moment, 70% of the action's on the Bronx Bombers to get the job done. This evening's probables are Chris Archer for the Rays, CC Sabathia for the Yanks. The Yankees are 12-4 in their games this season, where CC makes the start. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tampa Bay's had some pretty good success with Archer themselves. They're 12-9 in their contests, where Chris Archer makes the start on the bump themselves. And speaking of the Rays, they're currently 4 games above 500 so far this season, and they're winning a respectable 55% of their games at the current Moneyline odds. In addition to all that, the Rays are coming off 2 straight wins and a series victory over the Baltimore Orioles. But if you think these Rays are a lock to steal this one tonight, keep in mind that they've won just 4 of 9 head-to-head matchups with New York so far this year. Tampa Bay's also won just 24 of 50 games on the road this year, and just 48% as the official road underdog. They're going up against a Yankees team who's won their last 3 straight and are currently 7 games over 500. Even more impressive, the Bombers are 62% at home, along with going 24-15 as the official home favorite. Yankee bettors are by no means in the clear, however. This New York squad has won just 43% of their games at the current Moneyline odds. They've also won just 17 of 35 games against teams around 500. All told, there are most definitely trouble areas for bettors on both sides to be concerned about. As for me, I'm going to break down the total real quick before I select a winner. 2 out of Tampa's last 4 games have gone over the posted total. Meanwhile, on the other side, Yankees games are 3-1 for the overs in their last 4 themselves. In addition to all that, all 3 of those aforementioned overs all surpassed the 8.5 run mark. All that said, the case for the over can certainly be made, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think this one gets over the 8.5. And when it comes to selecting a winner, I think the Yankees pull this one out in a close one, but I do, however, think the Rays keep it close. All told, I'm taking the over 8.5 with the Yankees winning it outright for some money line cash, but I am taking the Rays plus 1.5 to get the job done on the run line. All right, folks, I've rambled long enough. I'm going to slide in my third and final game for the show, and it's the lightning round. Let's get into it. Cubs at the White Sox. The Cubbies are the moneyline favorites, laying 250. Totals at 10.5 runs. The White Sox are getting the 1.5, and at the moment, 70% of the action's on the Cubs. Probables in this one: Lester for the Cubs, Pelfrey for the White Sox. I think Lester shuts them down. Give me the under 10.5 with the Cubbies winning on the money line and the run line. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Productions, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.